Alright, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Today I kind of just wanted to talk about the truth behind day trading. I just wanted to talk about the truth about day trading and like the things that people don't talk about. Like on TikTok and YouTube, they only show the payouts, the watches, the cars, the good side of trading. But I just want to make this video and talk about like the reality of trading, the things that no one necessarily talks about or wants to show. And so we're going to talk about that today. All right, so in trading, it is not a get rich quick scheme. I know that a lot of you guys think that you're going to make money quick, but the simple truth is that you're not. In fact, you might lose a lot of money before you start earning money. You got to invest in yourself while you're learning how to read the charts, how to execute your strategies, how to master your emotions. And that's another thing we're going to talk about later on is your emotions. But so yeah, you might lose a lot of money before you ever start earning money. And that's the simple truth. Okay. So also, apart from investing in yourself money-wise, you also need to invest in yourself like time-wise, if you want to be serious about it, you need to set aside time out of your day to truly practice and refine these skills. Like, for example, 10 minutes a day isn't going to cut it. You might think that you're doing good and that you're like advancing pretty quick through those levels, but no, it's going to take a lot more than that. It's going to take a lot more than 10 minutes a day. I'm talking like, I don't know, a lot more. Back testing, watching videos, learning more, learn something new every day. 10 minutes out of your day is not going to cut it. Also, quit making excuses. If you truly want something, if you truly want trading to work out, you will find a way to make it work. I know people that tell me, oh, I don't have time. I have to do this, I have to do that. Dude, if you want it bad enough, you will make time. You will make time for it. You will find a way. So I guess that just means you don't want it bad enough. Another thing people don't talk about when they start trading is their relationship with their friends and their families. Because at first, you know, when you tell them you started trading, they might say, "Oh, okay, that's pretty cool, All right, good for you." But friends and family will be the first people to hate on you, or make fun of you behind your back. It's a simple truth that happens to everyone. So whether you like it or not, it's something that you have to be conscious of, that it can happen to you. Your own friends can make fun of you. Um, Family members, preying on your downfall. They want to see you down. Obviously, if you have good relationships with your family members, they want to see you win. But I'm talking about some friends that you think are real friends, but they're really not. Behind your back, they're praying for your downfall. They don't want to see you get ahead. So I'm just throwing that out. I'm just throwing that out there. You have to be conscious of that. It's definitely a possibility. It happens to a lot of people. But yeah, is trading. You have to, or how should I say this? That's why I don't really want to tell anyone that I trade or anyone about my trading journey, because I just want to avoid that, I just want to avoid that whole side of the things, of the conversations. I don't want to touch that topic with my friends, because even if they are hating on me, I just don't want to talk to them about it. Surround myself with people who want to get better. People who also trade, that want to better their lives. There we go. So you just have to choose who you hang out with, who you talk with, and you just have to be conscious of all these things that come with trading. Another thing with trading is that it will change the way you look at money. It will change the way you look at jobs. For example, in my hometown, I work at a hardware store, okay? I work at a hardware store and I make $12 an hour. You know, as a teenager, I couldn't complain at first. $12 an hour, I was making pretty decent money, I guess I could say, for my age. But ever since I started trading, the simple truth is that I just don't view it the same anymore. Because how are you gonna tell me that my life is worth 12 bucks an hour? Like 12 bucks an hour is crazy to me. I could spend that in a second, you know? I could go to the store right now and spend $100 if I wanted. And I have to work 1 hour out of my entire life for 12 bucks. That's not gonna cut it. It's just trading will change the way you see your life. Or yeah, I mean, yeah, trading will change the way you see life and you see money and you see jobs. And it's a simple truth and it happens to everyone, but that's just the way it is. I think that day trading has genuinely changed my life for the better. Because before I started trading, before I even knew what trading was, I simply didn't have goals for myself, you know. I was just kind of living my life day to day instead of having goals, instead of trying to better myself, instead of trying to chase things, instead of trying to change my life. Now, I would just, if I'm being honest, this was my problem. And it still is, if I'm being honest. Doom scrolling, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, all of it. Doom scrolling is my worst enemy. But ever since I started trading, you know, I've set goals for myself. Every single day I try and better myself, you know. Yes, I still use my phone, but now it's to upload content as I'm doing right now, recording content, you know, trying to better my life. So, ever since I started trading, I've been chasing these goals, you know, slowly but surely. Yes, I can do better. Every single day you can be better. And that's my goal. Yes, I might be doing pretty good on the trading side, you know, learning kind of fast. But, okay, for example, I might be doing good on my trading side of my life, but I'm not doing as good on my health side of my life. You know, I'm overweight, like by a lot, um, and I'm not proud of it. But ever since I started trading, they opened my eyes. Now I have goals and I'm working towards those goals. So not only do I have goals for trading, but now I have set myself goals for working out, you know, going to the gym and stuff. So, and that was because of trading, you know, that motivation to get better, to change your life. So, trading will genuinely change your life and it will like just change it for the better, I guess. You will set goals for yourself, try and better yourself every single day. So this is something bigger than just day trading. This is like day trading was just one small part which affected my entire life, you know. I don't know what I would do if I wasn't day trading right now, you know. I would probably still be, you know, just doing whatever every single day. Probably doom scrolling on my phone. Um Not chasing any goals, you know, kind of living life day by day. But now with day trading with my goals and stuff, I like view the future. I look at the future. I set deadlines and stuff like day trading has genuinely helped me in so many ways than specifically just trading, you know? And that's the simple truth and it happens to a lot of people. Day trading genuinely makes your life better. When you look at day trading videos online, you only see the good stuff. You know, you only see like watches, you only see like money, you only see the cars, you know, TP being smashed, like $20,000 trades each day. Like I made $20,000 in 5 minutes. But you guys gotta realize, in order to get to that level, you gotta hit rock bottom. Like a lot of people say, you gotta go down to the point where you can't go any lower. And the only direction from there is up. And that's a simple truth. In order for you to succeed, you need to be at the bottom. And you need to get yourself out of this hole. Like for trading, yes, you might lose a lot of money. But if you don't quit and if you keep going, it'll pay off in the long term. It'll pay off in the long run. So yeah, not all of trading is all, you know, like good, you know? It's not all good. There's some bad stuff to it. Like before the good is the bad. You have to make it through the bad to get to the good. You have to keep grinding. And that's the simple truth. You won't be, you know, some like lucky person that will beat the markets and automatically be better than 99% of traders. No, because you have to go through the trenches. You have to master your emotions. You have to learn everything. You have to go through the process before you can get to the good. And that's the simple truth. You know, a lot of people spend $10,000 before they don't even see a dollar from day trading. But then they have their breakthrough moment, and that's all it takes. That single breakthrough moment, and you're good. Like, you're set. You know, trading will work out for you. All your goals will be hit. You know, everything will go in your favor. And that's the simple truth. So, to recap what I just said, in order to get to the good part about trading, you need to get through the rough. You know, the rough part about trading. In order to get all the money, the cars, the watches, and accomplish your goals or whatever, you need to get through the bad part of it. You know, grinding every single day, questioning yourself if you want to quit or if you should keep going. You know, working your 9 to 5s, like the saying. You gotta work that 9 to 5 to fund your 5 to 9 to escape the 9 to 5, and that's the truth. You gotta grind every single day until you can make it, and that's one of the truths about day trading. Me personally, day trading has gone decently for me. You know, I have my first funded account. I'm working on another eval. I haven't blown any accounts. I've only bought 2 accounts in total. The first one I passed on the very last day. I tell that story of how that happened on my other video, the one right before this, I believe. And then my eval, my second account, is still in the process of passing it. You know, I'm still working on that. But I'm taking my time slowly but surely. You know, a lot of people like to buy those accounts and full port them right away. But it's not me, and I think that's good. Especially with revenge trading, I'm good at not revenge trading. I'll only take like 1 or 2 trades a day, and that's it. So you gotta realize you gotta like control all those emotions, because it's not just, you know, execute the strategy. It's about risk management. It's about like revenge trading. It's about all of that fun stuff. So that's the simple truth. And in my case, I think I'm handling it pretty well. And that might be part of the reason why, you know, I have that funded. And hopefully I pass this eval. But yeah. Alright guys, that was pretty much it for the truths about day trading. You know, what people don't talk about, what people don't show about day trading. I think that pretty much wraps it up. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Hit that follow button. It's the same thing. I don't know why I keep saying that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for my next vlogs. You know, summer is almost out. I'm almost out of school. I plan to do big things. I have several vlogs planned. And yeah, hopefully they get better from here on out. Peace. Alright guys, I quickly wanted to say that since school is almost out, I just wanted to let you guys know that from now on, my content won't just be me yapping to the camera, and it won't just be like trading stuff, but it's also going to be like fitness stuff and like working out, me making myself healthier. But I still will be recording videos about day trading. It's just going to be kind of like a mixed thing because, you know, I guess this channel is about me bettering my life, you know? So I can't just talk about one thing or the other. So it's going to be a little bit of both things. So I hope you guys are fine with that. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Peace.